Okay, y'all, so in this one, I am very loud. I should be okay. We're gonna start working on the engine, and to start doing that, gonna put it on the stand. So that's what we're gonna start with. So we can scoot the bumper. I know you want to record everything, right?
Yeah, that's all right now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to push it forward a little bit. Yeah. I'm just trying to scoot this in. You got under it to get that over here. Or you can stay on that side of it.
So we're going to put it
All right. So. It'll come out. So we're going to attach that to the block. Okay. Put the bolts that are in that box. We need to cut that. Yeah, I got something around here somewhere. There should be a knife. Well, they're the ones that were holding it at the shop. Yeah. We'll have to loosen these up.
Got a crescent wrench or anything?
Sure. Okay.
Alright.
assuming that's going to go there. Yeah. But there's a lot of
I think these pieces here, I think those are longer and possibly even thinner than the other ones. There's a lot of gap there. You know, once you tighten it down, that'll be fine. Alright, well I guess this is on hiatus then. Which really sucks because now the engine's exposed. That's not gonna go very far. I don't know if those are. It's the same thread pitch. Same thread pitch. This is what we need, but we need it much shorter. And we're not gonna have that here. Well, I mean, I'll just have to take the bolts to the hardware store. Yeah. Or just buy a ridiculous amount of washers. I mean, technically, you could just buy spacers, but I'd rather have the right bolts in there. And I don't know what we. Guess I'll just have to go to the store and see what I can do. Oh, they'll have it. We just need to make sure we get the right thread pitch. I'm guessing that's gonna be a metric. It is. Huh? It is. Yeah. So whatever 2 1/4 inches long is in metric.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thread pitch.
Well, everything I think is metric.
Yeah, it's Japanese.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to just get some shorter screws.
There's always something.
There's something, man.
Okay. I guess we'll come back to this. Alright, so some progress has been made. The engine has been put on the stand. I'm going to go ahead and show that to you now.
Alright. So, we've got, that's a text message, we've got the engine out of the pallet onto the stand here. It took a little bit because, well, I went to get more bolts. And the only ones that I could find that are the same thread pitch and all that only went in that far. You know, about 1/2 inch or so. And I wasn't totally comfortable with that. But while I was out there, I also bought a couple bags of washers because these bolts are longer and can thread in more. So all of these threads are all the way in. Then I just stacked it up with washers, and instead of spending ridiculous amounts of money on washers, I used my 3D printer and I printed out some washers that are based off the specs of the washers I got. These are in PETG, so they're a little stronger. Should be able to hold up to it more. So here it is, everybody. This is an RB25. DET. It's not an NA engine. I don't know if there is a difference in the blocks between the two. It's got upgraded pistons. I think they're CP pistons. Manley rods. Some race bearings. A little bit of cleanup I need to do in there. Some race bearings. We do have the oil pump snout extension for the crank. And all ARP hardware. So I do have head studs that I'll have to be putting in here. I love that noise. And yeah, so that's pretty much where most of this kind of vloggy style stuff is going to slow down a little bit, because I still have to put in the upgraded gears in the oil pump and then obviously assemble the engine. So that whole process I'm going to actually try to make into videos separately, like each kind of section, so they're going to be a little shorter and more precise about what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. And yeah, so hopefully in the next, I don't know, week or two for me, I will have this engine mostly assembled and ready to go in here. Now the biggest kind of deal with getting it in here is I'm going to need help, obviously. I've been informed that the nicest way to go about it is to have the car way off the ground. Basically disconnect the cross member, drop the engine and trans in, and sandwich it all together. So that will come in due time. As for getting power to the chassis, kind of set that aside for now. There is that 100 amp fuse that either doesn't exist or is busted. In fact, I can check it right now. Okay, why not? So I don't really see anything here that says meter, but there is a 100 amp fuse right there, and according to this box, everything is here except for ignition, it looks like. All of those. Oh, then we got a couple here, so that's like ABS and some things. So I will look into replacing all of the missing fuses. All the relays are in there, thankfully. So that's going to be the next step there. But as for progress in these videos and working on the S chassis itself, I am focusing on getting the engine done and in so it's not sitting here exposed to the elements for so long. And I will do everything I can to help explain everything I'm doing, so anybody can come to these videos and get some assistance, and hopefully I can help. So yeah, that's about it.